prefer not to be recorded.
Okay, I'm going to inform you that this is a one-party state and you are being recorded for quality assurance and as well as my personal safety. So I want to let you know that I'm absolutely looking out for the personal safety of my peers around me. And due to that, this conversation is being recorded due to the negligence of information.
Okay, we're gonna focus on your treatment and your care right now. Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm required by law to open up and tell you that. So.
Okay. So it sounds like Jackie and Angel have talked to you about us hoping that you'll engage with a higher level of care. Are you still there? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here, I guess. In some manner, I don't understand maybe your understanding. I've never met you, Kelsey. I don't know you. So I apologize. I don't know who you are, don't know who you work for. A phone number.
I'm the clinical director of TLCR. Okay. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of how I understand things. So it sounds like there's been some issues in groups the last couple of days where there's been some disruptions, and it sounds like Jackie was also saying that you had some concerns about having to be into the center by 8 o'clock and just some other concerns about how we provide treatment and our model here. Is that accurate?
You know what? I don't really know. That's not a conversation I had, so I wouldn't know about that conversation.
You would not know about your conversation with Jackie?
We didn't have a conversation yet. We're now just having a conversation with you. There was a short, brief explanation of being able to talk to you for a short moment, but that was the only brief information and conversation that we had aside from the comments that Angel made just a couple minutes ago.
So I've conducted...
I'm not talking about today. I'm not talking about today.
Remember we met yesterday, Hunter, with the issues with yesterday, and then now.
And what are those issues? Off the top of your head, are you familiar with those issues? Just so I can include that in my report.
Yeah, so the issues were including that when I went to the house to go do house checks, you were in bed. And I asked you to come over to the center to do your art meeting. You said you would be here, and you weren't here until later on that day. Okay, so that was addressed.
Was that yesterday? Was that Wednesday, July 8th, or was that before Wednesday, July 8th?
That was, I believe Tuesday, and so we asked you to come to the center, and you didn't come until later on, and then I informed you about being here at 8 o'clock in the morning. And you stated that you were sleeping in. And me, Carlos, and Oscar also had different conversations with you about attending your program here. And you agreed to be able to meet those requirements in program. And today you weren't here at all at 8 o'clock as well. Same thing with 90/90s and relapse prevention groups. You haven't been attending as requested.
So when you come in for treatment here, and I know you're familiar because you've been here a few times, you signed the CIP agreement, the Community Integration Program Agreement, and every single member signs that because the expectation is the same for every member about what they're going to do and the services they're going to receive so that everyone is running the same program and engaging the same way. So there's not any confusion about who needs to be doing what. Everyone is running the same program. So we have everyone sign that so that they know the expectations coming into this. And that way we know, like, if you're not able to come to the center to do your groups or if groups are getting disrupted, that lets us know that you're not adhering to your side of that agreement. And a lot of times for members who aren't able to do those things, then we'll refer them to a higher level of care to stabilize you and get you to a place that you can adhere to that. Or if you just feel like this program isn't a good fit based on timing and requirements, we can give you a referral to a similar treatment facility that maybe has some different requirements or more flexibility.
You know what? I came here to...
times you need to show up.
Kelsey, I came here to quit smoking cigarettes and vaping on a personal choice. I came here on my own free will. And so I'm here to get the services I need, but I also felt that based on the services provided in the paperwork that I was well within my rights to agree with those around me as well as disagree with those around me in a healthy manner. And those who would use this opportunity to take advantage of my rights should be absolutely ashamed of themselves.
Okay, I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, well, that's
You're
problem
also
number
in the
one.
It sounds like you're also in the housing program. So I have your CIP agreement pulled up right here. So it has your signature on it.
Okay, well,
So you reviewed that with staff.
So
You
we
were
okay,
aware of
yep.
the requirements,
So
and are you able to meet those requirements, or are you not able to meet those requirements?
I believe
Because
I've been
those are
meeting
the
those
requirements of
requirements.
this program.
You know what? I have been meeting those requirements every single day, and I have been following through on the expectation for the goal set that was set when I first arrived here. And if the members are going to abuse their ability around me to make me feel worse about myself and or make me feel unsafe in a situation, I'm going to have a conversation like this.
Okay, and again, if you have issues with other members, that's a separate conversation.
You know what?
Right
Honestly,
now,
I have an issue with the staff members here because I feel unsafe and I fear for my life.
Okay. And who has made you fear for your life? I'm confused.
You know what? I don't know you, Kelsey, but I'm just gonna include that in my report with you and to identify the situation here.
Okay. Okay. So you're not going to give me any information.
You know what, Kelsey? When I
Got
can
it.
meet you in person and I can physically meet you, we might have that conversation then. But I apologize. This is the first time I've been speaking to you. I've never met you. I don't know who you are. Whether we've met in person out in public before or out in the community, that may be on you. You might know me. I do not know you.
That's fine. And that's fine. And you don't have to share any of that information. What I can say is that part of being in this program means that you're going to show up to the center at 8 a.m. every day. You're going to, based on your treatment plan, you're going to be participating in the cafe. You're going to be going to relapse prevention groups at least 3 to 5 times a week. And you're going to be adhering to the CIP agreement. So right now I'm looking, and it doesn't appear that you have been going to any groups that have been able to be documented.
Are you aware of the health restrictions over in the Turtle Bay right now due to the air conditioning being turned off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
There's
so
not any services happening over there.
correct. Well, so that
building.
would be inaccurate. There are services still happening in there, and it is creating a health restriction. It is creating a health hazard for those and my peers around me due to the groups that are being held over there, and that's in my that is in my report here, and I will be adhering to that.
So the relapse prevention room over there, the AC is the AC is reading 78 degrees over there right now. So that room, the AC is working. So groups are being held in that room. Because that one runs on a different AC than the actual cafe where they cook back there. I have the cafe in Tortuga.
So, okay, Hunter, I guess I just want to ask you. It seems like you're unhappy with your services here. You're unhappy with the staff. What is your reasoning for wanting to stay in these services then? If you're unhappy with the treatment you're receiving, you seem like you don't want to necessarily do all of the services that we require. What is making you want to stay here rather than go to somewhere else that might be more aligned with what you need right now?
Honestly, after I leave this program, I'm just going to go sleep in my car in the community until I can basically get back on my feet this following month. And I've got about 26 days to do that. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. You know what? I don't usually run into a lot of people who are willing to risk another human being's mental health and or health and wellness. So I'm going to end this conversation because I can see that this is going nowhere.
Okay, my job is to make sure that everyone at the center is safe and not
Absolutely, including the community around me. And I'm responsible for that.
Okay, so I think Jackie has some referrals for you, so she's gonna go over those with you. And if you
I'm
have
not
any other
interested in those
questions, I'm happy to
referrals.
call with you later.
Yeah,
Okay, and that's fine. That's
if the
absolutely your
services
choice.
are anything like this one, I fear for my life there as well.
Okay, and that's fine. And that's fine. And if you want to ever share more information about
I
what
don't.
specifically is making you feel that way, we
I
can
don't.
investigate
I
that.
don't.
Okay,
Not
that
at
is
all.
well within your rights.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Have a good day.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. We really do want to see you succeed. Remember when you came in and you needed some turtle stuff from the turtle store? I helped you and I helped you get a ride to your car. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then everything was okay then, and then there was just these situations with the groups. So that's when we had to bring it up to our clinical director, which is Kelsey. So she suggested that we set you up with a higher level of care, and that's when Jackie pulled you in here.
And I'm not interested in a higher level of care.
Are
I
you
know what
sure,
I need.
Hunter?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay. I mean, it's just calling around to other agencies. seeing
That's
if you-
fine. I don't care. I don't believe that services, if they're anything like this, are gonna be helpful to me.
Well, maybe there will be a program that you enjoy.
You know what? I don't know a lot of people who are willing to kill somebody.